the CMOS Senior System, late night holistics, you know, getting it in. Late night holistics, man. Get your CMOS Senior System.
Yo, yo.
What's going on, man? We getting the
What's up, my
introduction
brother?
started.
I see
You
you
know,
got the sea moss out there. You know
you
what I mean? Got
we
the
getting the
sea moss.
introduction started, man. You know, make sure you get your
Getting it
CMOS Senior
ready.
System.
Make
Make
sure
sure you
you
get your
get your sea
tonics in
moss.
your system. You
Yep.
know, herbal tonics. Herbal
Yes,
tonics
indeed.
CMOS, man. That's the key.
Yep, yep, yep.
That's the key. Yes, yes. So how
So
you
what's
feeling
up with
tonight,
you,
my
man?
brother?
Oh, man, you
Oh,
know,
just
magnificent.
this
Feeling good. Feeling
feeling
good,
good,
man.
feeling
Chilling
great.
out. Yeah, yeah,
Trying
man.
to inspire just one more person tonight. We
Word up.
looking to inspire someone. We looking to inspire someone just to get a little bit healthier. You know, just
Yep.
tap in a little bit more to the senses, a little more CMOS. You know,
Word up.
a little
Word
more
up.
medication.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There you go. So,
You know,
yeah, nah,
gotta
man.
get. Yeah, man. You gotta stay on it. Gotta stay on it. That joint froze up on me. But yeah, so we on it, man. We just staying up to date with it. We moving along with what's healthy and what's not healthy. Making sure we treating our bodies like temples. You know, that's the thing right now. We gotta be treating our bodies like a temples because everything that's been going on right now, we
Hey, my
see
bad.
how the
Something
system is
something went
breaking
wrong
down.
on that. Something went wrong on my joint, on my
We
side.
see
My
how the
bad.
system is breaking down. Now, I'll just give a breakdown of why we need to, focus more about our health because we seeing what's happening around us. You know, the system is falling down, it's breaking down. You
Yep.
know, we're in the process of the new normal,
Yep.
suffocating yourself.
Oh man,
You know,
that mask is horrible, man.
the
But you
mask is
gotta do it.
unnatural.
You gotta do it, man.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, we got to do a lot of things. It's just
Yeah.
unnatural, and it's hard for our body to really do what it's supposed to do
Yep.
with our face covered, breathing in the same oxygen that we're supposed to put out into the atmosphere.
Yep.
You know, so it just creates a lot of issues, but we just have to adapt and understand what's going on, and follow suit. You know, that's the only way, man. You know, because
Well, our exhale, and this kind of goes along with what we were talking about earlier, but offline or whatever. But our exhale is kind of is as necessary for the growth of trees and stuff as much as the the oxygen that the trees produce. You know what I'm saying? It's like we go hand in hand. That's why, like, and when we were talking about too about environment, um, your environment can tell a lot. You know, it seeps into your natural being. You know what I'm saying? If
nature versus nurture.
Yep,
Your
yep,
whole environment could change your whole dynamics of who you are,
no doubt, no
internally and
doubt.
externally.
Yep.
So there's just so many factors to it. Just like you, I'm just building off your point that you just spoke
Word.
about. But that's definitely a lot of the issues with. Oh, I'm just coming from this. This is the way it is. This is where I'm from. This is my culture. This is the way I act. Nah, you got to evolve.
Word
You
up.
got to see what's not working and make those changes.
Yep.
If you still doing the same stuff your grandparents did, your parents did, that's the same wrong stuff, where's the evolution of that?
And that's the thing. That's the thing too.
Like
Where we
we
go,
learn this
we
kind of
go,
stuff.
we going everywhere. But it's dope. I like how it's
I
brought.
mean, this is where
So
we are right now. I mean, we'll tap back in, but
where we'll tap back into what we were going to talk about. But this is paramount. This is
this
important.
is right now. This is what we, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So
And
that's
this,
what.
go ahead.
But no, what you were saying is like, all right, well, this is where I'm from. and this is what my grandparents did, or my parents did, my grandparents did both. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that that is linked to our whole situation that this whole show is based around is we can't continue to eat like what our parents and how our parents and grandparents ate. You know what I'm saying? That way of living is no longer beneficial.
It reaches maturity point because there's
Exactly.
so many situations that reach a maturity point where you have to change the way things are. Okay,
Word up.
we used to be able to smoke cigarettes on airplanes. We used to be able to smoke cigarettes in a
Exactly.
restaurant. 10 years, 20 later,
Yep.
years later, we found out, oh, look what it's doing. Let's
Yep.
try to reverse that. Let's
Yep.
stop smoking Newport 100s and
Yep.
smoke a regular Newport.
Yep.
Why? Let's take why they don't sell, what is it, a supersized
Oh yeah,
cup at
supersized drinks
McDonald's
at
no more?
McDonald's and stuff no more.
Why don't they
Yep.
do that?
Well, they
Why
was
can't we just why can't I go get a supersized McDonald's and smoke a cigarette in Safeway?
when you could back in the day.
When you could, when it was all
You
good, right?
could back in the day.
Because
You
they
could
said it
do
was
that.
but that's the point I'm making. We
Yep.
evolve, we move forward, you know what I mean? So there's certain things that you got to be like, I can't be doing this for another 10 years.
Yep.
10 years of doing this, I can't do another 10 years of doing that.
Yep.
And that's where you start to grow. That's where you start to change, you know what I mean? And that's just a lot of new ways and information that's got to come that you
Word.
got to seek and put into your heart and have an open heart, an open mind about,
No
you know
doubt.
what I mean? About the sea moss, about the drinks, about, you know what I mean? Whatever medication that you're using are as natural as possible.
Exactly.
And that's just, the bottom line is just trying to focus on see what works best for you, man. Especially
Exactly.
when it comes to the number one killing cancer that's killing men and women,
Yep.
which is breast cancer for women,
Yep.
and prostate
And
cancer for
prostate
men.
cancer for men.
And where's
So
that
yeah,
coming from? You know what I mean? So let's go right into it.
let's go into that. So
And go ahead.
go ahead. No, go ahead. Do you think?
No, I'm just saying it's just the numbers are staggering. The numbers is up, and
Word.
people younger and younger and younger are coming in with these issues due to poor judgment and lack of knowledge.
And I mean, poor health too. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
Lack.
It's all, but it all
I
starts with
leave
the
it
lack
at
of
I leave it
knowledge.
at lack of knowledge because
Yeah.
the more knowledge you get, the more healthy you're gonna be.
Yep.
I mean, we could go deeper into it, but yeah, lack of health, lack of education, like all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Stuff that's just nonsense that you keep in rotation because you hungry and because
Word.
it's good. You know what I mean? We focusing on taste instead of nutrition. We focusing on
Exactly.
what it looks like with our eyes and the flashy colors and the
Yep.
shiny apples. I don't want no
Yep.
shiny apple. I don't want no clean looking cookie cutter box looking lifestyle. Like that's
Exactly.
so much far left in reality. You know what I mean? Because the
Yep.
reality of it is stuff don't look like that. And you go and try to get a nice salad from McDonald's or wherever you go when you go out. The burger costs 99 cents, but the salad's $5. And if you ask for extra tomatoes, they charge you 50 cents, 40 cents. You know what I mean? So when you try to do better, they bust you in the pockets
Yep.
even more.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
then you
I
talk
mean,
about how you gonna have a family. It's just go ahead, man. It's just
and no, I
I got a
mean,
lot to talk about with this stuff.
and then even with like what you were saying in regard to, those restaurants like McDonald's or Burger King or fast food places where you go and get the salads and stuff like that. It's like the salad doesn't even have a lot of the proper things in order for you to be able to withstand the 2 hour limit that you're supposed to have in between meals. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're eating this salad and it's pretty much like a iceberg with iceberg lettuce, which has no nutritional value whatsoever,
The
and it's
fiber
going to turn
gone.
into water. Exactly, it's going to turn into water once it hits your digestive system,
And
and
on
then
another point, some of them, some foods, snacks, got chemicals in it to
Word.
make your brain just want more.
Well, and then see, exactly. Well, it's like an addictive. It's like a drug that they have in that
It
they put
is.
in.
What do you, it means?
Yeah,
Like it is the drug. The drug is to keep you eating some bull BS
yeah, yeah,
for the taste, but they
yeah,
put it in there perfectly.
yeah.
I'm gonna send you a
And
link. I'm gonna send you a link, and then we'll talk about it on the next round.
I
But
bet.
it's like the top foods that got chemicals in it to make you come back. That's legally allowed in the states.
And see, and then and check it, and then that's a good segue into like what we were talking about with the prostate cancer and then, I mean with the breast cancer and the prostate cancer. So with the breast cancer, from my knowledge, it doesn't. What I have researched, I don't see anything that gives a direct uh a direct reason why the cancer comes,
So,
it just
Brody,
comes out. So it's like, dang, like these cancers and these things are coming in, and why is that happening? Now, I'm not trying to say that eating healthy and taking supplements is going to prevent you from getting breast cancer. That's not what I'm saying. But what I can say
my
is,
brother. That's it. We're breaking it down.
yeah, yeah,
That's my brother out California, man. He sees the knowledge, man. It's just
man, peace, man, appreciate you.
the real knowledge, because he know, man. We from the streets, man.
Oh yeah, no
Between
doubt.
between the fake this pills cut with meth, you know what I mean?
Word,
Coming up in the world with, you know what I mean?
word.
Drinking, you
Yeah,
know,
man.
people snorting powder, you know what I
Yep,
mean? It's all kind of madness that we grew up in that was
yep,
normal. I'm
yep.
talking about being on drugs is not normal.
Nah, man, it's
And
not.
to think it's cool, or to think it's just what everybody's doing, all it does is
Yeah,
break you down
yeah.
at
And
the end of the day. If you don't,
I,
if you're not, if you're not doing it, putting it together, and you know what is clean and where it's coming from, it's different than being on the streets, just getting whatever you want. That's gonna break your body down so much faster that anybody knows. You know what I mean? Because you don't know what's into a lot of stuff, especially coming up in the early days. You don't know if the tree was laced. You don't know what
yeah,
it
no
was.
doubt,
You know what I mean? But
no
I
doubt.
mean, we all know that it costs money to lace your stuff up. So I'm pretty sure you ain't gonna get nothing laced because you ain't paying extra money. You
And
just thinking you don't even know what it is.
I would see brothers all the time, man. We would start off. I mean, start off experimenting with stuff, and then brothers start being. That's all they want to do, and I'm like, dog, like you can't. So what do you plan on doing? So if you're going to go the legal way where everybody is a potential enemy at any given moment, how are you going to function if you're high off of something that makes everything move in front of you slow? How are you going to even retaliate on somebody that tries to take something from you if you're in that frame of mind and your vision isn't right? You see what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then
but the vision is so distorted. You know what I'm saying? You don't know what you're looking at. You got a blindfold. You got blinders like one of them horses in the field. You
and
know,
then what the thing is too, man, not to be judgmental because everybody has their reasons behind it, but the thing is too is you end up being a patient yourself where you robbing Peter to pay Paul. You got to have your fix just as much as the person that you calling them a dope fiend or whatever, but then you over here taking you drinking codeine and popping pills and shit, and it's like, well, what makes you any different, bro? You taking the same substance, you just taking it in a different form.
exactly,
You see what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that lifestyle is wild, man. I'm glad that I made through it. I went through it and I lived it, and I wouldn't change anything. But I'm glad I'm out of it too. You know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm saying?
mean, we all. That's the thing about it. We all been through it. everything I talk about, I've been through.
Word up.
Like that's the whole kickback behind all this.
Yep.
All the lifestyle, all this, all that. I've been through it, you know what I mean? So I could talk about it.
Yep.
And trying to get healthy and trying to make that reverse and change my life around and know how certain things are being made and how certain things affect you now is a whole different vibration than, you know, it was. But that's the whole point
No
of it.
doubt.
You know what I mean? And I'm not going to be doing a bunch of stuff. It's going to break my body down, you know what I mean, when I'm not comfortable. You know what I mean? So I'm just have to
Exactly.
be in a state of mind where, you know, we putting certain elements together the best quality. Because when you got money, your stuff going to be right.
Yep.
I want everything uncut.
Yep.
That's the whole thing behind it. When you know what you want, when it comes to your food, when it comes to anything you're doing, it's got to be the right stuff. You know what
Word
I mean?
up.
Ain't nothing wrong with alcohol. Ain't
Nope.
nothing wrong with alcohol. Let me say that again. There's nothing wrong with alcohol. It's being drunk. Your drunk ass not being able to control your liquor or control
And
whatever you sipping on, and now you looking like you got a problem with
and what does that do? And then we gotta pop off because we just
it.
what you call it. But what does that do? You see what that does? You
Yeah.
see what that does? What that does right there is it caught being the drunkenness is the abundance of the fluid in running through your veins, running through your bloodstream. You see what I'm saying? So what you just did was you just overindulged in this. You know what I mean? And I understand,
Yeah.
you know, you trying to cope with something maybe, or you just trying to have a good time. But when you're constantly taking yourself over through those limits, your body starts having the issues, and then you have the cirrhosis of the liver, and then you start having these different things that happen to your
Cirrhosis. Say that again, man. Say it again. Nice. I
cirrhosis
mean,
of the liver. You know what I mean? So that's when you start having these issues that causes you to you start having these ailments, and your organs start shutting down, and you start having these pills that you got to take, and then you start doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
and you
Because you
start.
because you're neglecting the rule, which is everything is in moderation. You know what I'm
and
saying?
and on top of that, it's synthetic.
Exactly.
It's all that shit synthetic.
Yep.
So you taking the synthetic to go with another synthetic, thinking it's gonna balance out,
And it
and that's
doesn't.
the whole thing behind it. Because other people bodies react differently. So one
Word up.
person they can smoke crack all day and drink
Yeah.
beers all day, and they be straight going to work and everything.
Yep.
But the next person gonna do it, and they trying to hey Joe, let me get
Hey, I got this same jump.
hey Slim, let me hold that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you never know how your body gonna
Word.
react, or you know, and then you got these young dudes, like you said, cirrhosis of the liver, kidneys is failing. I'm talking about young
Diabetes.
diabetes, high blood pressure.
Everything, man.
You know, off the Popeye chicken sandwich. You know, you never know what got people going crazy off a sandwich. You don't know what they was putting in that thing.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, man. All this, man. That food, yo. Look, I don't know if you look. I love cheese puffs, cheese curls, and shit. I don't eat them all the time, man, but it's a damn. I eat them joints. So I'm gonna tell you, them joints gotta have drugs in them, because if
Some
I eat one, I want to eat the whole bag. It can't. There's no way that there's not some type of substance that's telling me to crush the bag. Period.
yeah, and you can't
You know what
stop.
I'm saying?
So you can't stop.
And you want to go buy another bag after you end it. And the thing is, what is it doing to where it never makes you full? Never makes you full.
That
You
that's
won't
the
never get. You can
chemicals.
eat them Jones all day long. Won't ever get full.
That's that's the beauty of it. Because I would love to have you as a customer all
One.
day,
That's what I'm saying.
all day,
Exactly.
and you got them in every store, and you got them so locked in.
We got them locked in because we feed them to the kids. we starting them off early. We starting them off junkies early.
All right, man. I didn't want to. I didn't want to go all into it.
Hey, come on. Hey, so yo, we gotta hop off. So let's jump back on. Post this, Joan, and then let's go live again.
I got you, man. I'm put it through and I'm gonna call you. We'll lock it in.
All right, bet.
The kids, brother. The kids.
Yes, sir.
Brother.
The kids. We gotta save them, man. We gotta
Kids,
save
brother.
them. We gotta save them, bro.
Between the iPads, not going outside, and the chemicals.
And then now with all this COVID thing, they can't even wear. You can't. They can't. You see what I'm saying? So it just makes it even worse with the devices. My son,
if you let it.
Yeah, word.
If you let it, because now you can control things a little better.
That's true too.
But we're gonna talk about it, man. All right, let's get off, man. We gonna lock it in. Appreciate everybody locking in. You know, keeping your health up, and we back in a minute.
All right.
Quick interlude.
Peace. See you in a minute, yo. Peace.
All right. Peace and love.